So a month back, my mother was having a usual boring kitty party, and a friend came, and she's like, "I have stopped looking for an NRI, US-based NRI groom." So that got me thinking, why did this happen? And then I decided to explore the story. So I got in touch with matrimonial websites in Delhi like Shadi.com or Psychorian and what you call Royal Matrimony. And it's interesting. They said for the last 3 months, ever since Trump became the president, the queries for US-based grooms has gone down. And then I decided to do a story regarding this. And I asked if they had any statistical data to back this up. So they said they're doing the research regarding it, but they couldn't really get any statistical data. But they did say there's been a drop of 50% queries for US-based grooms, which is quite interesting because for the last 50 years, if you're getting married for your girl, I mean, you got to go for a guy who's based in US. That was the big trend. But now I think this trend is slowly reversing. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding this, you can definitely drop in a question for me and I can answer all these questions, how I got this research and how we stumbled upon this, how does it affect, and how does the hate crime in the US, which has also decreased the demand for it, affect the entire thing. So yeah, go ahead. So yeah, I mean,
Keep telling us.
yeah.
How did you find out the story and how did you go about your research?
Well, I got in touch with royalmatrimony.com and Psychorian, as well as Shadi.com. So they said for the last 4 months, the demand for US-based grooms has gone down because of one of Trump's immigration policies, along with the recent hate crime attack against Indians, which accelerated the trend. It's a slow trend, but you can expect this to pick it up for the last 4 or 5 months. And if you're hearing the news right now, Trump just imposed this new travel ban. So this will also impact business for the marriage market in the country. So, okay, why American president behave like this with Indians? Well, I think it's probably to do with illegal people who go without the proper immigration process. That's, I think, the main gist of his ban. So it's not about Indians or Pakistanis or any nationality, it's about illegal people. So there you go.
And how did you come about this story?
Well, my mother was having a kiddie party, and one of her friends came across, and she was having a conversation with my mother regarding how she was looking for a groom for her daughter, but her preference was a US-based groom. But for the last 3 months, her opinion changed because of these events. So there you go.
Abdul says excellent and wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much, Abdul. Cheers.
Any other interesting trends that
Yes. That when you go to a matrimonial website, it's quite a tricky process. There's an entire list about it. For example, you have a separate box. If you want an NRI groom, then you have to go all that process, and that's how they get the data. So, and the other thing is, for the last 50 years, as I said earlier, the demand for US-based groom was quite high. And the question is, why is that case? Because obviously US had a better lifestyle there, but now I think that perception is slowly changing. So you combine that with the recent Trump effect, this is what you get. So yeah. How is this research on point? Come in mind. Okay. Oh yeah, I just said that. So yeah. This market is getting very crazy too. Yes, it is, because people have weird and crazy preferences for grooms. That's a given thing, especially as a diverse country like India. So there you go. I mean, but yes, US-based grooms were the number one priority for middle-class people, as I said, and it's because US offered a better lifestyle, especially and better working opportunities. But now I think, as I said earlier, the perception is going to change. So let's see how that goes.
any other bits, interesting bits from the story?
Well, I think Indian parents have a thing for US-based grooms because you ask them simple questions like, why do you want your daughter or even or your husband to go, I mean, your son to go abroad and get married? And they have this weird appeal that they think India can't offer. I mean, India has definitely changed. It's not 1975 anymore. India has the same facilities as America has, but it's like a stigma attached to the thing, so they don't really question it. It's like a trend, you just gotta follow without thinking. So that's the thing, what I observed. So it's especially a big thing within the middle class and the working class because they think it's an escape. If their daughter goes abroad, concerning certain environment in the country, it's a better environment, more free. So yeah.
about H1B holders who are affected?
Is it affecting them as they're not getting PR now? Well, it's not about H1B visa holders. It's about those who are settled or those who are not settled. So if you are thinking to sending your daughter there, obviously you'll send someone who's actually a citizen, not a PR person. So that's how it changes. So yes. So
Which country has an increased?
which country? So what country's demand has increased for Indian brides? I think every country has a demand for Indian brides. They're the most beautiful people in the country in the world. So there you go.
And
Right, illegal must be deported back, immediately kicked back. Well, that's a debate to be had with different opinions, but yes, this is what Trump is trying to do. If you are illegally coming to the country, he wants to restrict the ban, so you can't really argue that point as well.
what is the rate of the decline that?
There's been a 25 to 50% decline in queries for US-based grooms. Earlier, you can imagine if out of 100%, 70% parents used. There was a 70% increase for NRI-based grooms the last 25, 30 years, but this has gone down. The query has reduced. Go west or east India is the best. Oh well, why not? Sure.
Maybe you can run them through what, because more people are joining. Maybe you can run them through the exciting things.
So the story is about how for the last 3 months the demand for the US-based NRI grooms has gone down because of Trump's immigration policies along with the hate crime against Indians. And this has started a new trend where Indian parents have started to look for grooms which are based in India rather than abroad. How did I get this research? I got in touch with matrimonial websites who gave me this information, Shadi.com, Royal Matrimony, Psychorian, and I asked them if the query for NRI-based grooms has gone down or not. So they said it has.
Is there any changes for Canada? People suddenly in Canada?
Oh well, no. I think Canada's a free country. If you're looking to get a PR, you want to get married, I think that's the place you can definitely go. So why not? Are you planning to marry an Indian girl now? Well, I don't know. It depends. I mean, when are you getting married?
Any idea of the divorce rate ratio?
Diverse. Well, the demand for grooms is definitely high compared to brides because for the perspective of brides is why would they look for a guy based in India? They already have a lifestyle there. They're well settled. So you can say, like out of 10, it's seven guys who will probably look for girls who look for guys settled abroad rather than the other way around. So.
Do you see any other trend with the entire immigration story?
People going there for education or stuff.
Education purposes, the trend is gonna take a hit, as I said, because of the immigration, and the other thing is the hate crime attacks. That is gonna definitely change the trend for sure. And the other thing which people don't know about is the American universities is going to a decline these days because of certain the left and right. There's a war going on within the left wing and the right wing, so that they're not safe as well, and the students are also under attack. So Indians are now looking at other options abroad, like Canada and New Zealand, Australia, I guess. But India is also a place, I guess. So yeah.
Any other reflection of global trends that you see in, as this one of the elements of it?
The global trends that I see is rather than traveling abroad, looking abroad for opportunities, you look within your own country for opportunities. You look here, and you try to work within your own country, I guess.
Is it not safe to marry in Medha's question?
Is it not safe to marry an NRI? Let me know. Oh well, safety. Well, can't really say until unless you're there or you're not there. So.
What about Europe?
Europe is again, it's in a worse state compared to US. So
Brexit?
Brexit, the rise of the fascist party, right wing has taken the power in US as well as France. So the world's in a turmoil right now with right wing power, with right wing ideology prevailing compared to the left wing ideology. So stay at home, work in India, make your country better rather than looking abroad for opportunities, I guess. Where am I getting my statistics from? As I said, I got in touch with matrimonial websites. Psychorian, Shadi.com, Royal Matrimony.
The link to the story is in the comment.
Yeah, the links are there in the story. You can probably check it out for sure. So,
So what are some of the statistics that you have?
as I said, there's a decline of queries, around 25 to 50%. Queries for NRI-based US grooms, which has gone down. People are preferring to look for grooms based in India. So that's the entire gist of the story. So it's called the Trump effect. You can hashtag that stuff if you want to right now. Let's get Trumped. That's one way to put it.
One of my nephews staying in USA disowned his responsibility towards one of my nephews staying in USA disowned his responsibility towards his parents. It's gone from him. That's not a question.
Oh, it's just
Mistake.
One of my nephews is staying in US. Disowned his did not on of his funeral during his 6 month. That's the problem with the green card holders. When you get a green card or PR status, you're stuck in the country. You can't leave. And if you're greedy for a US citizenship, you stay there. You're stuck. You can't move around. This is what happens. So you got to prioritize what's good for you, what's not good for you. So I guess he made his choice. Jeevan Sathi se nahi pucha. Well, we got in touch with them. Unfortunately, the customer service is too slow and too lazy to respond, so couldn't do anything about it.
okay. Let's run them through the story once again.
So once again, the story is about how Trump's presidency has declined the preference for US-based grooms for last 2 or 3 months, and combine that with the hate attacks, it's just made it even worse.
Tell them to write the question.
Any questions you have, just comment it. We'll answer any questions from anywhere. You can hashtag Let's Get Trumped. That's entire choice. So go ahead.
Yeah, this starts the new one. Okay, let's just wrap it up.
So I'm going to end this by saying for the last 3 months, the US grooms, demand for NRI-based US grooms has gone down because, I just said, because of Trump's immigration policies, along with the hate crime increase in US, and now parents have decided to look for India for marriage options, I guess. So yeah, there you go. Can you tell us if single ladies we should all find in US and not? Single ladies, well, it's not about finding a partner in US, it's about settling down here. So if you can't get immigration there, if you're not safe there, why would you look for a guy who's in an unsafe country where you're not even valued? So there you go. And okay. So yeah.
Next step for Indians in US.
Next step for Indians here, those who already settled there, I guess stay there. The problem arises when you don't assimilate to the country's constitutional laws. If you don't do that, then obviously you're an outcast and you have issues adjusting. So whoever's staying there, who are natural citizens, stay there, do what you got to do, continue your life. Those illegal people, they're in for a tough time. Those in India, US is not an option anymore, I guess. So yeah, there you go. What's the next step for Indian in USA, as I answered that? What does Beyonce have to say regarding this? Well, she doesn't have to say anything because she's too rich and she's probably having a good time. She doesn't even care about this stuff. So yes, there you go.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day.